national championship. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. To throw, it's Butler. Defense is coming after him. Pass is intercepted, but out of bounds. It's a relief for the quarterback there.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys they were rushing? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. On the move now. Deep ball back to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
And the completion made. Will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No huddle now for the offense.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
The receiver makes the catch. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
There's some space and on the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give the receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers! They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Michigan, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 12. That's a poor field position to start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Makes the catch downfield. We make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Butler. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense will come up with a stop? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The Wolverines come up for the line in the hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Second down now after the sack.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And we're going to throw now on first down. He makes the grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The completion makes it second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Grabbed by the receiver.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
LSU now operating in the red zone. They keep him off bounds for the run. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. A quick throw out left, complete. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that cash and run.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We reach the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking right, this one clocked. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And the defense comes up with the football.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. To throw, it's Butler. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance of an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit as that pass
deep shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. third down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Pringle. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught quickly. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
He escapes the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Looks to the left, has caught.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking to pass. It's Bartlett. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Makes a quick catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle to get stopped. That one goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Now the Owen Burton extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And here comes a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for the wideout. And that ball is incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, they come out in that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Doing a decent game there before the defense brings them down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Butler. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they convert on 3rd. Good ball at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense. Coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. What a snag by the junior receiver.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot and led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He pulls in the catch. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, I really thought they were going to run the football in here at the 1-yard line, but instead they decided to throw it. I think they completely caught the defense by surprise, and they get a touchdown.
And the extra point goes up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on his possession. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
1st down and 10. Dropping back, it's Butler. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First down. They're going to throw the football. It's complete. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. The completion sets up a second down play. Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it second and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, LSU. They cap the drive with 6 points. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Scanning the field. It's Butler. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. It's an option look. And there's the handoff. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is caught, and they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Right, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their...
Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. No press here. The defense backing away. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. Off target with the throw. Incomplete.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
He's back to throw again on second down. The short completion of the tight end. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
A play action looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
And it's a direct snap. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They'll try the option play here. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? The defense scoops it up. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, working with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. But give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
Pass not complete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Second down play coming up. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick throw, the catch is made. Running through the tackle. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble. Now takes a hit but lets it fly. Deep ball caught inside the 10. And a tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Wants to throw it. Looking for 6. Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play.
You talk about this defense stepping up, first and goal, and they get the pass breakup, making sure every yard is earned.
Hands it off on the counter. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them...
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Muscles past the defender. Inside the... Legs still churning. Won't go down. Touchdown, LSU. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Look, no matter how you feel about teams running up the score, if you want to stop them from scoring, try harder to stop them. This is not grade school. If your team quits early, they deserve every late touchdown they surrender.
The receiver grabs it, and he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
It's a squib kick fielded by one of the up men. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. The DB's backing off from the line now. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Pass caught, 2nd down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Michigan. He took out a reaching back and showing the arm strength. He did it there that time.
Yeah, they actually work on this, believe it or not, in practice. Every receiver has a position to be in, whether it's the front or the back or in the middle. But you just hope for maybe a tip ball or that goes up into the air and somebody comes down with it. How about that? A touchdown.
The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. They tried for that consolation two-point try, but this game is over. That's it. It's official. We have